everyone here in AFAS Live, one of the biggest venues in Amsterdam for music, real music. A very hearty welcome. It's Eurovision in concert once again, a very special edition, the 10th edition, the Jubilee edition. And we're going to celebrate that, of course, tonight, for instance, with the presence of Dutch former artists who participated for the Netherlands in the past. And there will be also Sandra Kiem, who, the one and only winner for Belgium back in 1986. She will perform her song J'aime la vie once again during the concert. And as you all know, this is the biggest pre-party for the Eurovision Song Contest with 32 performing artists tonight, and the Eurovision Song Contest, which will take place in Lisbon in Portugal in a couple of weeks, thanks to the splendid song of Salvador Sobral, who won last year with Amar Peluche Deutsch. It's about time that I introduce to you the artists of tonight. I must say 4 artists couldn't make it yet because they are still busy with shooting postcards in Portugal and are on their way to Amsterdam right now, but they will be later here in the afternoon and they will attend the concert as well. And these are the countries Armenia, Iceland, Poland and Serbia. But present are 28 countries, first of all. Albania, a singer with amazing voice. I rehearsed his name last evening with him. Eugent Bushpepa. And then Australia, her second appearance at the Eurovision Song Contest because she was the interval act already in 2014, Jessica Mauboy. Austria, he was twice in the backings for Bulgaria, but now solo for his home country, Austria, Cesar Simpson. And then Belarus, born in Ukraine, but taking part for the country in which he lives right now, Alexei. Belgium, Hooverphonic and James Bond, they come more or less together in her song A Matter of Time, Senek. And then Bulgaria, a group which consists of members from all over the world and for this occasion joined by the runner-up from last year, Christian Kostov, Equinox. And then Czech Republic, the main question is, will he travel to Lisbon with his camel, Mikolas Josef? Denmark, with a song about a Viking and a plea for tolerance, Rasmussen. Okay, the 10th country coming up, the former Yugoslav Republic of Macedonia, the former winners of the Skopje Festival, IQ. And then Finland, second best at the British X Factor, but who knows what will happen in Lisbon, Sara Alto. Et puis pour la France, Emily is ill, but he is here. Jean-Carl from Madame Monsieur. Germany, with a song dedicated to his father who passed away, Michael Schulte. And then it's about time for a vocal explosion and metal on stage for Hungary, AWS. And then Ireland, he wants to bring his country back to the glory days of rock and roll kids, Ryan O'Shaughnessy. Is he there, Ryan? No? Will he come later on, or is he sick or smoking a joint? Oh, he's sick. No. Okay. Israel, she sings a song for all the Wonder Women in the world, Netta. And then Latvia, she was born in Brazil, the home country of her mother, Laura Risotto. Lithuania, what will happen when we're old? She sings about it. Ieva Zasamojskaite. Did I pronounce correctly? Okay, cool. Malta, with a song co-written by Mr. Eurovision Thomas Gayson, Christabel. can you join as well? Okay, yeah, later on then. Malta's still in the visagier, yeah? Okay. Moldova will performing in the second semi-final be their lucky day, Doredos. And then Montenegro with a song about frost in a relationship, Vanja Radovanovic. San Marino, two singers, one from Malta, the other from Germany, Jessica featuring Jennifer Brenning. And then Slovenia, Hvala ne, she sings, which means no thanks, but she said yes to Eurovision, Lea Sirk. Spain, the only thing I want is your song, they sing, Tu Canción, Alfred Iamaya. And then, Sweden, one thing is sure, he will dance you off, Benjamin Ingrosso. And then Switzerland, a brother and sister throwing stones at bullies, Zit. Ukraine, he's an admirer of fashion designer Alexander McQueen, Melovine. And then the United Kingdom, she was a backing vocalist for Louis Notin and Blanche, and now she does it on her own, Suri. Oh, and then a special announcement, because here she is, Christabel from Malta. The Irish singer is still not here, but anyway, last but not least, the Dutch entry, he took part already in 2014 as part of the Common Linnets, Waylon. Okay. Hi everyone, are you going to sit there, Waylon? Because I was about to ask you some questions. 2014, your best memory of this year, taking part with Common Linnets.
That was fun. That was number 2, and this year we're going for number 1, right?
Okay. And then, yeah, you'll go for number 1 for sure, I'm pretty sure. And then, of course, you participated before, just like Caesar from Austria, for instance, and Christian, of course, from Bulgaria. But your experience, so what's the best advice you could give all your colleagues here?
Just enjoy it and do whatever you feel. That's it. We did, and that's what I'm going to do this year.
So you're not going to win all? Yes, you will. You will. Let me ask you a question to Leah from Slovenia, for instance. Is it great with you? Because I saw you shocked. Why?
I saw him. I'm such a big fan of you. Sorry.
The first love affair is born. Yes.
First love. Yeah, my husband is here, but we don't care.
But then you're a fan of Salvador Sobral as well, because I saw you performing Ama Peluche Dois, even dressed up as Salvador Sobral. Did he see that? Do you know that?
No, actually the situation when I sang that song was very bad with him. He was in hospital, so we were all waiting for actually his surgery. So I was very happy to do that for him. I love his song, and I hope I'll see him.
Okay, Netta, where is she right now? Ooh, where are you? Yes, oh, cable. Because I was studying at YouTube and internet, and I saw really something very special. A bunch of children from Uganda dancing on your song. What was the feeling you had about that?
Look at me. I was speechless. I was completely speechless to see how my art got to so many hearts and so many places, and get to. It's amazing. I've been like blown away by this. And also the story is really, really horrible. They have like no running water, and they have no opportunity to get anywhere. Just they dance because that's the thing that gets them going. And I was inspired by them, and I'm sure I'm going to shoot my next clip over there.
Very cool. Jessica, you're already very well known in the Netherlands because yesterday you were a star in Tijd voor Max. How's your memory?
It was an amazing, I guess, experience to participate with the show and to perform. I've never done such a thing. I've never toured Europe, so this is pretty much the first time getting out and being a part of the parties and being a part of the Eurovision family. Yeah, and just, you know, experiencing the connection with everyone that's, you know, on the same board. Yeah.
Okay, and you, Sarah, you sing a song titled Monsters. Speaking of which, did Lordi give you any advice?
Of course, we've had secret phone calls with Lordi.
About what?
About how to make it well in Eurovision.
Okay, thank you. And where's Suri? Yes, there she is. A bit hidden. I read you wrote text something in Dutch. Ik kan niet wachten om jullie te ontmoeten.
Yes.
Yes, yeah. But then you have this is quite unique, you have a very special task tonight, in a way. Tell us.
I didn't know that you knew that, but yes, I'm stepping in for the Madame of Madame Monsieur, because poor Emily is sick, so I'll be singing the French song Merci tonight. I hope. Yeah, we found out very last minute, and Jean-Carl and I have rehearsed it once. So we might hopefully get a little bit more rehearsal time and hopefully I'll do it justice. Yeah.
Is she as good as Emily? Is she as good as Emily so far?
She's very, very good. She's very talented and she's so nice. Thank you. Thanks a lot for doing this. Thank you very much.
Okay. So we will see a very special new combination tonight anyway, Madame Monsieur pour la France. I didn't introduce myself, but I'm Cornel Maas. I will do the commentary for Dutch television later on in Lisbon. And I will host Eurovision concert as well tonight, together with Etzilia Romley. She took part for the first time in 1998, in the year in which Benjamin was almost 1 year old, I think. Just like Alfred from Spain, he was 1 year old, and Melovin from Ukraine, and Amaya from Spain wasn't even born, so a lot happened since then, Waylon. Yeah. Okay, I will announce a very special person right to you now. He's a member of our government. In fact, he's our Secretary of State for Justice and Security, so you will be safe at least tonight. But more important, in his free time, he's a huge fan of Eurovision, Mr. Mark Harbers.
Ladies and gentlemen, dear artists, members of the Eurovision community, on behalf of the Dutch government, I'd like to welcome all artists, members of the press and fans to AVA's Live here in Amsterdam. Tonight's event promises to be a terrific warm-up for the big event next month. As a State Secretary, I'm responsible for everything that has got to do with migration. So the Eurovision Song Contest and Eurovision in Concert fit right in with that. After all, every year, tribes of fans trek across Europe to lend their support to you artists. But there's also another reason that I've been sent here. Because of all the members in the Dutch government, I'm the biggest Eurovision fan. For decades, Eurovision divides people into two camps. You either love it, and a lot of people do, or you hate it, as some people do. There's no middle ground. And I'm definitely in the first group. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight marks the 10th anniversary of Eurovision in Concert. And next month's event in Lisbon will be an anniversary for me too, personally. Because this year's Eurovision Song Contest will be my 40th. 40 years ago, back in 1978, I was 8 years old. And it was the first time that my parents let me stay up late to watch it. Israel's Abani B won that night, although I didn't see the encore because I'd fallen asleep during the voting. But let me assure you, it was the first and only time that that happened. I've never missed another contest. And in recent years, I've often been at the live show, and I'll be there this year too. I'll be there to support you all in Lisbon. Because because Eurovision is a phenomenon. It's Europe at its brightest. It's one of the greatest television spectacles in the world. It's amazing staging. It is an abundance of glitter and glamour. It's a host of outstanding acts and fabulous songs, although some people try to discuss what song is the most fabulous. And each time there's lots to get excited about. And that's exactly how we Eurovision fans like it. Ladies and gentlemen, fellow fans, members of the press, tonight marks the start of the party, right here in Amsterdam. And some of you already met at the pre-parties in Riga, in London, or last week in Tel Aviv. But this is the biggest pre-party, and I'm very proud that we here in the Netherlands, here in Amsterdam, will host tonight's Eurovision in concert. A big moment. It's a big moment when we'll see nearly all the artists who will be performing next month. And it's the moment where every country and all of you artists start to realize how tough the competition is. I'd like to wish you all the artists, the very best of luck, both tonight and next month in Portugal. I'm happy whoever wins, but of course I'm a little biased to towards Waylon, who's representing the Netherlands. Good luck, Waylon. And above all, I'd like to wish all my fellow fans a fantastic evening. Enjoy it and see you soon in Lisbon. Thank you.
Thank you, Mark. Thank you so much. And yes, it's silent right now. That's okay. Cool. That's what the government does anyway. Okay, one more person I would like to introduce to you right now. The team of Eurovision in Concert is very grateful for all the support Eurovision in Concert got the past 10 years. He's, let's say, the big boss of Eurovision. He took, in recent years, valuable decisions in order to save Eurovision Song Contest for the future. It's the European Broadcasting Union's executive supervisor of the Eurovision Song Contest, Mr. Jon Ola Sant.
Thanks, congratulations, you're here, and soon I will meet you in Lisbon. First of all, I would like to say thank you to the organizers of this event. It's an anniversary. It has moved to a bigger venue, which I think is good. And this is also the only sort of official Eurovision Song Contest party that is going on in Europe. There's a lot of parties and that is good, but this is the official one and one that we cherish a lot. I've been here many times in Amsterdam to support this event and also to meet the artists and to see how they perform in front of a crowd here in Amsterdam. I will also give my best regards from Portugal. I'm going down there tomorrow to stay until the event is over in May. Things are actually going very well. They are preparing for all of you, and one of you, could be one of you here tonight, will take the victory back to your country. And I've said this before and I will say it again. Eurovision Song Contest lies on three very strong pillars. It has a legacy. It has been around since 1956, and there's not many TV shows, if any, who has been around for so long time. The second strong pillar is that it travels. It travels around Europe, and it has been all over. And this year it came to Portugal. And every year the Song Contest gains a different flavor and a different style that reflects the host country. And that is important because it's a strong identity for Eurovision Song Contest. And the third strong pillar that has made this event so successfully is, if you win it, you host it. You have to take on the obligation to host Eurovision Song Contest. You have less than a year to do it. It just ends up in your backyard and you do it. And we have seen that this has been a very successful recipe for Eurovision Song Contest. So we will see where we go next year. In less than a month, we know. And to all of you, I give you the best of luck, I give you the best of thoughts, and I'm sure that you all will represent your country and your broadcaster and your friends and family the best you can, and that you will deliver on that stage. It will be a fantastic stage. There is a well-prepared crew in place now to take care of you. So thank you, and see you all in Lisbon very shortly.
And thank you so much. I've got one question. Nicolas, will you take the camel with you to Lisbon? The camera of your video clip, the most asked question probably.
First of all, thanks everybody for coming. It looks glamorous so far. And sadly no, and that's because it's still, you know, it's an animal. We don't want to do it no harm, and no animals allowed on stage, so we will have to just have it in the video as it is, so yeah.
And by what will it be replaced?
I'm not sure. Let's keep it for myself right now, but we'll see. Okay.
A real cliffhanger. So thank you all. You will have the opportunity to do one-on-one interviews with the artists from now on until 4:30, I believe. Yes. The rehearsals will start right now. First of all, you have the opportunity to take photos of the whole group. What are you saying to me? Give her. Yeah, we come. Ja, naar voren. Ja, we gaan dan naar voren. Ja. As Jon Orasant already said, it's all about music and being together and winning, of course, as well in Lisbon.